So unless you are brand new to the LFJ Exchange in recent days, we have indeed rebranded. So we are no longer known as Trader Joe. We are instead LFJ, and that stands for Let's Effin' Joe. It's a big, bold, energy-driven brand. The new brand comes with a full identity overhaul, or revitalization we should call it. So that means our name has obviously changed. That's the most obvious thing that's kind of changed there. Our entire visual identity has been updated as well. So that also means new colors, or some changes to our color palette, typography, illustrations. Our mascot, Joe, who you see here, he's obviously wearing a new outfit, and this is his permanent outfit as well going forward. He's no longer draped in farmer's clothes. He does wear a tracksuit because he's getting fit and ready, I guess, for the next stage of platform. Alongside that, what's also changed is kind of our underlying brand strategy as well. I think the first point is what's driven the rebrand is just really a refocus on why we, the LFJ team, are building in the first place. Every brand does have to evolve at some point. And, depending on the project lifecycle, company lifecycle, they'll need to, rebrand or revitalize their brand and their approach, relatively frequently, however long they're operating. Over time, people, users, stakeholders, products in Web3 ecosystems, market conditions, everything changes over time. And a brand is not immune to having to change or evolve. Brands need to adapt. Brands need to adjust how they're positioning their products, how they're positioning against competitors. And so, we have the LFJ rebrand. This is a revitalization of our existing brand in multiple areas. Joe, our mascot that you see here, he's been with us for over 3 years. It was relatively quite a long time, actually, in the space of DeFi that moves so fast. 3 years ago, DeFi was radically different. Radically different. There are far more uncertainties back then for users. A lot of basic interactions in DeFi with core primitives such as DEXs were really in their infancy, and thus, that brand that we had, the Trader Joe brand with that Joe mascot, it was an incredibly humanized, focused attempt at providing a really accessible, safe feeling and a familiar brand. And that was a really strong way to position a decentralized exchange back then. It's far more difficult for a brand now to make some noise, to be noticed, than when it was 3 years ago. There's tons more noise, there's tons more competition. There's, over 300 chains compared to what there used to be about 3 years ago, and there's maybe 5 viable chains you could do DeFi on. So, the LFJ brand, this new identity, is a bigger and bolder step to, I guess, the boundaries of brand identity in Web3. And there is, a core reason for that. And that's, we really want to position our brand, this LFJ brand, right on the frontiers of what we think is possible for a brand in Web3. It's not just products that we want to build that are new, that are kind of on the frontiers of DeFi innovation. It's also a brand as well. And in brand management, if you fail to evolve your brand, if you fail to reposition your brand in a changing and dynamic environments such as Web3 and DeFi, you will eventually just be positioned by your competitors anyway. So, we've taken this new identity, we've really put it out there. It's a big, bold brand, and hopefully you're going to see lots of clear messaging, big statements, over the next months. And, many of you who have kind of been with the LFJ Exchange for over 3 years, hopefully you'll grow to love and accept this new Joe mascot that we've got, who is, much more energetic, much more exciting. And I guess just to, touch a little bit more around the strategy of the brand. It's a loud brand that I've said, and there's plenty of colors here. It is energetic. It is hopefully going to be more fun to work with, but also to view on your timelines and, across various marketing initiatives that we have. It should be more fun. It should be more engaging. You should just feel the energy. That's what we're really trying to hone in on. LFJ is really a big focus, a big push towards just engaging and interacting with real users in DeFi. Joe has always been a user-first brand. LFJ is really trying to amplify that up and enhance that feeling. It's a user-first brand. It's a retail position brand. It's also a community champion brand. It's a brand on the edges. How we're trying to tie this together is with our philosophy, let's win together. This is all about our brand reaching, real users to perform real trades in the LFJ Exchange, right? All different types of users that come on chain that need to access instant and low cost token exchange. That's also how we're synergizing it with our product roadmap that I'm going to talk about shortly. Our product roadmap is a big focus, again, on serving users with that core value proposition. Our underlying brand strategy, our key values and approach can kind of just be summed up with these 3 statements you see here on screen. We're just being laser clear with our focus and delivery of our product roadmap and our brand strategy as well. So this really should play through our messaging. We are all about winners trade here. It's just creating a really great environment for people to access instant low-cost trading and always feel like they're placing that winning trade. We've always championed as well like the accessibility part of our exchange, just making it really seamless and easy for users to get on chain and just to perform a swap. And that's still a really core part of how we build our products, and that's obviously still a really core part of our brand strategy as well. And how we go about delivering new products and engaging with users that come onto the exchange. Wherever you're brand new on chain or you're an expert, it should always feel really accessible and easy to use exchange. Ultimately it's built for the everyday Joe. That's still a core part of what we're doing within the space. So there's lots that's changed about the identity, but most importantly, our logos have changed. Our primary logo there is the LFJ, top left of the screen. And then we've also got our token logo, our social avatar here, the domain's changed. Joe, which you've already seen in his new black tracksuit, that's his new outfit. He's going to be wearing that all the time. With his chain as well. Sometimes his chain might come off, but he's mostly always going to be wearing his chain. So these are the core things that have, just really changed about our visual identity. Everything is synergizing internally, and that's really going to make sense over the next few months. Hey everyone, this is Blue from the LFJ team. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you did, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for the next updates coming soon.